Hey, what's going on? Rakeem Madison here, and on today's live video, guys, if you guys are coming in, I want you guys, if you can hear and see me clearly, go ahead and put a 1 in the comments below. If you're watching this with me live, go ahead and do a hashtag live, and if you're catching this on a replay, go ahead and do a hashtag replay. All right. All right, so guys, I wanted to hop on here and I wanted to share some value with you guys about attraction marketing and the 4 phases, guys. There's 4 phases that most people may not necessarily know, and sometimes people jump ahead, right, and further in the process before they actually need to. So that's what this video here is going to be about. So if you are using attraction marketing in your business, let me know in the comments. Just say attraction marketing. That way I'll know that you're currently using attraction marketing right now. All right. So with that being said, as usual, guys, I'm going to go ahead and put the topic for today on the screen. It should say the 4 phases of attraction marketing they never taught you. All right. So that's today's topic, and as always, if you're watching this with me, go ahead and let me know below where you're watching from. Just put like, hey, I'm tuning in from Hawaii, or I'm tuning in from Korea, or wherever it is that you're tuning in from around the world. All right. All right. So with that being said, guys, I don't have long. I got about 20 minutes. So I got to hop on a training. Right. So I wanted to drop some value before I actually get on that. And with that being said, let's get into today's topic. All right. All right. So the first phase when it comes to attraction marketing. All right. So let me go ahead and put it up on the screen here. It's the actual learning of attraction marketing. So this is going to be you. Let's say you got your business. You're ready to get started. And maybe you don't necessarily have like maybe you don't really have the budget, right? So your goal is going to be to implement attraction marketing into your business. So you get out there, you start to learn, right? You go through the learning phase. You learn all the processes, the funnels, like you're learning all of that stuff, the whole spectrum of attraction marketing. So that's the first phase that most people usually go through, right? Most beginners. And once they go through the phase of learning, then they transition to phase number 2, which is the actual implementing, which is, I'll put it up on the screen here. Now they go into implementing attraction marketing themselves. Now, within the phase number 1 and phase number 2, they're gonna start generating customers. They're gonna start generating, they're gonna have new signups in their business. Now, with that process, now you're getting signups. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Once you get signups, you're building a team now, right? You're building out your organization. So with your organization, guess what's going to have to start to happen? You're going to have to transition to phase number 3, which is teaching them the skill of attraction marketing. So let me go ahead and put it up on the screen for you. So teach the skill to your team, and that's going to allow you to create duplication in your team. Okay, so you see how quickly you can go from phase 1 to phase 3, literally like that in a span of like very quickly. You get in business, you start to learn step by step, piecing everything together you're piecing everything together in phase 1 where you're learning. You're like, okay, I'm learning. Okay, I got this. Okay, I got it. All right, so I start implementing, and then my team, I'm starting to build a team now. So I got all these people. So I want these people to duplicate. If you're a good leader, you're someone who actually wants to see your team win, right? You're not the person that's like money grabbing and like, oh, I just want the money, right? You don't. If you have a leader like that, right now, get rid of that person. Like, get rid of them. They're not. They don't care about you. They just care about money. All right. So, with that being said, you go from phase 1, which is learning. Then you go from the learning to the implementing, where you're actually, you're like, oh, I'm learning all that. I'm getting the results. I'm getting customers. I'm generating leads. All of those different things. And then now you teach your team the skill, because once you teach your team the skill, This is basically what's going to happen, guys. Once you teach your team the skill and you are already getting results, now your team is going to start to duplicate. And as your team is duplicating and duplicating and duplicating, guess what's going to happen? Your income is going to grow by default. You know, you probably heard the saying, if you help enough people get what they want, internally, you will get what you want. Right? So duplication is going to be key in your business. You teach the skill to your team. They duplicate. They teach to their team. Their team teaches to their team. Now, I know personally that everybody's not going to be able to do it. Right? Let's just, just keep it real. Right? Some people are going to see it and they're going to say, hey, I got a better way. Right? I want to do what I want. Right? I don't know about that thing. And then they do what they want to do. Now, like some people, and then you got the other people who are actually going to get the results and follow the blueprint and make sales or get new signups or new customers, right? There's always those different lanes of people. There's people getting results, and there's people that's not getting results, and there's people that's getting little results. And to be completely honest, you're either getting results or you're not, right? So the best way that I've found, especially when it comes to duplication, is to just be coachable. Just be coachable. Don't like surrender your pride, surrender your ego, and just it's pretty much like this, right? Let's say, for instance, you have a drawn out blueprint. Like you got a millionaire mentor. They've laid out the steps for you. They literally gave you the keys to the Lamborghini. They gave you the keys to the Lamborghini. And all you got to do is literally just follow the blueprint that they've laid out for you. But see, what a lot of people do, and I've did this too, right? I don't want to be the one speaking at you guys. I've done this too. When I first invested into my millionaire mentor about 3 years ago, I wasn't really in a place where I was necessarily at a breaking point. So when I first started, I invested the money, right? I was excited. I invested the money. And then it's like I wasn't doing some of the things that he was laying out for me. But then meanwhile, I was expecting results. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many of you guys have ever been there to where you're like, oh man, like I'm not getting the results. But then you realize you're not doing the things that he's laid out for you to do in the first place. Like, guys, I've been there. So like I said, the best way for you to actually get results and also create that duplication is you have to be coachable and follow the blueprint, because your team, if they see you doing something, 9 times out of 10, they're going to do it. If you actually have that leadership, if you actually have that connection, your team is going to be willing to do that exact same thing. All right. So that's the third one. And then the fourth phase, this is where you can actually scale things up. All right. So teach paid strategies to further your team's growth. All right. So you've went through the journey, like you've learned it in phase 1, you learned it. Then you started implementing it. You started bringing new customers in. Then the third thing, you taught it to your team because now you see you're building an organization. And then fourth, right, you're going to teach them paid strategies so they can literally take everything that they've just learned from you, all the attraction marketing strategies, the funnel layouts, like all of those different things. They're going to be able to take that stuff and implement them when it comes to paid strategies, guys. And paid, I wouldn't recommend someone who's just getting started to go into paid unless they have the budget. Right? Unless they have the budget. If you don't have the budget and you're just, spending your money, you're just burning a hole in your pocket. Like what's literally going to happen if that's happening for you? If you're just, I'm spending that money. Yep. My leader told me that if I just keep spending money on paid ads, yep. And guess what? It's not going to work out, guys. It's not going to work out. So the best thing is to learn the fundamentals, the basics of marketing, right? There's literally there's the basics, like learning how to connect with people, learning how learning people skills. Because if you're in this industry, network marketing, MLM, direct sales, any of those industries out there, guess what the commodity is? It's people. Okay, the commodity is people. So if you don't have people skills and you don't want to step into leadership, or you don't want to do personal development, any one of those things right there, then this isn't for you. Okay, you got to get to a point where you look yourself in the mirror and realize that leadership, right? Leadership, this is a leadership, personal development based industry, right? That's what it is. So it's about growing. It's about not only you growing, but you helping other people grow as well, right? And I absolutely enjoy that process, you know, just as a whole. All right, so I see a comment coming in. What's up, Guadalupe, bro? Good to see you, my man. Much love your way, man. I see you crushing it over on your page, and I definitely showed you some love, man. So I appreciate you for stopping by, man. So yeah, guys. Just a real quick recap. So number one was learning the skill of attraction marketing. Phase two is implementing attraction marketing yourself, so you can bring in new customers, so you'll actually have results. That's your data. And then start teaching your team exactly what you're doing, exactly the things that you learn. And then in that process, you guys are going to be able to create a blueprint, and you kind of want to create that with your team so they can understand the processes. And so once they start implementing it, they showing it to their people start to you know, duplicate as well, and they start to learn the paid strategies. This process can be just like that. It no longer becomes a headache because you went through the process. You made the sacrifice to invest into yourself so that your team can get better. All right. So hopefully you guys got some value from this. And if you did, go ahead and like or heart and share this with someone who may actually benefit from this. And I want to give a shout out to everybody that's on here watching with me live, and all the people that's going to catch this on the replay, and all the people that has shared this. All right. Because I definitely saw a bunch of people on here. So shout out to you guys. And if you want to learn more about how you can create content that attracts your perfect audience, be sure to just send me a message. We can have a conversation and see how we can go from there. All right, so with that being said, if you got some value, once again, like or heart and hit the share button, my friend. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the next live video. Peace.